Hi all, I'm Dr. SUJIYA.S, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Applications at Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today, the series video I am going to discuss is about the operating system architecture. The system architecture of an operating system consists of various components. One is the kernel, next was the file system, and next is the process management and the memory management. So the kernel is responsible for the essential tasks such as process management, memory management, device drivers, and system call. And it provides the necessary abstractions for hardware resources, allowing applications to interact with the hardware without needing to understand its lower level details. And the file system is for storing, retrieving of the files on the secondary storage devices like hard disks or SSD, and it provides a hierarchical structure of directories and files, allowing the mechanisms to file access, permissions, and data integrity. And it controls the executions of process by allocating resource scheduling algorithm and managing the process communication. Next, memory management is allocating or deallocating memory space for a process. The file system is responsible for organizing and manages files on a storage device, and it implements a file hierarchy, a file name conversions, access control, and storage allocation. And it handles resources input and output operations between the computers and its external environment. And it provides an interactions for devices such as keyboard, displays, and network interface, ensuring the data is transferred accurately and efficiently. And the user interface interfaces with the user to interact with the computer, and it is a command line based on graphic, providing a means for useful to run applications, manage files, and control system settings. Next is the security and protection is to protect the systems and user data from unauthorized access. Networking is for communications between computers in a network, and it manages protocols, data transmissions, and network resources to enable process on different machines to interact. And it collaborates between these components and create a comprehensive operating systems that the users can run applications, manage resources, and interact with their computer systems efficiently. So this is the architectures of an operating systems. We have three layers. One is the user layer, next is the software layer, next is the hardware layer. So in the hardware layer we have CPU, RAM, and input output devices, where in the software layer we have system softwares and application softwares, and next is the operating system software. On the upper part, we have the user layer where n number of users get access to the system. So the right side diagram which is given here is the hardware, next comes the software, next comes the system programs, and next comes the application program. So the architectures of an operating system has the monolithic operating system, layered one, next microkernel, and networked and distributed operating system. Monolithic operating system is an entire operating system designed as a single large programs of the kernel, and this systems contains process management, memory management, file systems, and device drivers in a single kernel. And this, the components of the operating systems can call each other functions directly, and it includes traditional versions of Linux and Unix. And microkernel architecture, it breaks into small modular components which only the most essential functions implemented in the kernel, and it keeps the kernel as small and simple as possible, delegating most tasks to use-based process, and with microkernel architectures including QNL. And the monolithic operating systems describes a single tier software applications in which different components combine into a single program from a single platform. So this is the kernel of micro level. One is the terminal control. Then we have interface for the hardware. Then system call interface to the kernel. And next, finally, with the user. Layered operating system is the structure in which different services of operating systems are split into various layers, where each layer has a specific well-defined tasks to perform. And the main focus on this is it is a layer n minus 1 and to n minus 2, but it cannot access the nth layer, previous layer it cannot access. So this is one of the drawback. So this is the layered operating system structure. We have layers for each process. In layer 0 we have process allocation, layer 1 memory management, layer 2 message interface, layer 3 IO management, layer 4 we have user application. So from 0 to layer 3 we have the hardware, and after that we have the user space, and in layer 3 we have the kernel space. So microkernel operating system is small and only contains memory management, inter-process communications, and CPU scheduling, and these are easy to manage and debug. So this is the diagram where we have memory management that comes under the kernel space. Next is the user space. We have the system called interface by using file system, process scheduler, and device management. Networked and distributed system is the network operating systems. Each node of the systems can have its own operating system here, which is opposite to that of an operating systems, which has separate operating systems. So this is the diagram of network operating system and distributed operating system. Thank you.